Good evening. My name is Dr. Lisa Whelan, and as the school principal, it is my honor to welcome you to our ceremony celebrating the renaming of the West School to the Richard L. Wilkins Elementary School. On behalf of the Wilkins School community, I offer a warm welcome to members of Stoughton Town Government, including the Stoughton School Committee, Stoughton educators, both active and retired, members of our proud Stoughton community, and most importantly, the members of the Wilkins family. Mr. Wilkins was a dedicated educator and administrator in the Stoughton Public Schools, having spent 37 of his years at this school. I have spoken with many folks in our school community who remember Mr. Wilkins fondly from their years here as a student or as a staff member. Not only did he leave a certain and positive mark on this school, but on the many thousands of young children who passed through our doors here during the tenure of nearly 4 decades. Professionalism, character, dedication, and sincerity will always be words associated with Mr. Wilkins' memory. It is an honor to have this school named for him, and it will be our challenge each and every day to live up to the fantastic example he established. The Wilkins Elementary School will continue to model the values that he brought to this community. We care. Just as Richard Wilkins did, we too care about the future of each child who relies on us for their education, about the families that are our greatest asset in enriching our students' lives, and about the greater Stoughton community. And his name on this building will serve as a testament to his commitment and ours. At this time, I would like to introduce Dr. Marguerite Rizzi, Superintendent of Schools, who will share a few words.
Welcome, everyone. My role tonight is to talk a little bit about the significance of renaming a school. So we're all here today for a truly unique event. This, indeed, will be a once-in-a-lifetime event for almost all of us present. Most people will never experience the renaming of a school because it only happens very rarely. That's because the naming of a school isn't an action to be taken lightly. In the life of a community and a school, a renaming is a very special and a momentous event. It's an occasion that's used to mark only the most distinguished of accomplishments and contributions. The honor of a school name is reserved for only the most special and beloved members of a community. It is, in some ways, the greatest honor that can be bestowed upon a member of a school community. We manifest our values through the things that we institutionalize. In this case, we are demonstrating to the world that we hold the characteristics and accomplishments of Mr. Wilkins in the very highest esteem. And we are proud to attach his name and all he did and stood for to this fine building and all of the activities that happen within it. As a school district, we use this occasion to say that we want to embody all of Mr. Wilkins' qualities, and we want our students to aspire to them as well. We want to say as an organization that this great educator is one whose commitment and impact are worthy of this most distinguished recognition. Let everyone know who sends their children here, drives by the school, works in the district, or has any interaction with the Wilkins Elementary School, that his are the values and qualities we wish to extend and to emulate. Because this is not an act entered into lightly, it took hard work from a small group of dedicated people to make this happen. Mr. Bob Desmond, who's sitting on the stage with us, is one of those people. So in conclusion, I wish to say thank you to those members of our community who have, through their dedication, organization, and hard work, brought us to this inspiring day. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce our state senator, Walter Timilty, and our state rep, Lou Kafka, who have brought some dedications with them. Thank you.
Good evening. It's certainly a pleasure to be here this afternoon, or this evening, representing the members of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, and specifically Bill Galvin, whose district we're in. Unfortunately, Bill is in a meeting that he hopes will be wrapping up shortly so he can be here before this evening's events are completed. But, Claire, come forward, please. It is my honor to make a presentation to the Wilkins family in recognition of the nearly 4 decades of Mr. Wilkins' contributions to the education of the students here in Stoughton, both as a teacher and as a principal at what was referred to as the West School. He did very much to make Stoughton a better place to live and learn, and those contributions will be now sealed in history as the West School becomes the Wilkins School. And I want to congratulate the family for all the efforts that he made over the years, and I'm sure that you are honored also with this naming. Congratulations.
Not so fast, Claire. Not so fast. No, in a very serious note, I, of course, didn't have the privilege of meeting your father professionally, but I've heard all about him from Representative Kafka and from your many friends and relatives and retired school teachers, so it's truly an honor to be here today. And as Dr. Rizzi, as you, I think, so aptly put it, names of schools are not changed lightly. It's very serious, and obviously your father's 4 decades of service to the children of this great town should be recognized and have been recognized with this. So for that, I commend the school committee and Dr. Rizzi and Mrs. Whelan, and offer this citation for you and your family, Claire, commemorating your father's almost 40 years of dedication to the great town of Stoughton and the kids. So thank you very much.
Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you for your constant, dedicated, steadfast service to all of us. Next, I would like to introduce Mrs. Sandra Gropey, a member of the school committee, one of the members of the community who worked hard to move forward this name change, and also a parent in the West School community, to say a few words to you. Thank you.
Ooh, I'm a little shorter than everyone, so we're gonna adjust this for a sec. I hope you can hear me. So on behalf of the Stoughton School Committee, I would like to thank you all for coming, especially to the Wilkins family who have traveled from far to be here. We have a lot of, they're here. They're here. Yay. Welcome. Welcome. Okay. Now I'm crying. I'm so sorry, guys. As a Wilkins Elementary parent and Stoughton School Committee member, it is an honor to stand before you to talk about how we came to rename this building the Richard L. Wilkins Elementary School. Shortly after Mr. Wilkins passed away, Bob Desmond, a community member, reached out to the school committee asking if we'd consider renaming the West School in his honor. And so the journey began. As the school committee representative was also a West School parent, I spoke with Dr. Whelan, the parents of the PTO, and community members. As I reported back to the school committee, it became clear to all of us that he was a special man, and we wanted to pursue this further. In our June and July school committee meetings, we had many community members, former and current teachers attend in support of this change. This ultimately brought us to our unanimous vote to rename the school the Richard L. Wilkins Elementary School. So now I want to take a moment to tell you about some of the things that we learned, the school committee learned, about Richard L. Wilkins and why we felt he was deserving of having this building renamed in his honor. So Richard L. Wilkins started at the West as a sixth grade teacher in 1961. He became principal in 1968 and retired in 1995. He loved his bow ties and always had one on. If you look around the room, I, along with many people in this room, are wearing one in his honor. I'm gonna cry again. He had a way of making everyone feel accepted, special, and encourage students to live up to their full potential. He made the school a home away from home and a great place to teach and learn. He bragged about his West School, but never about himself. He respected and cared for all of his teachers, staff, and students the same. To quote Kelly Levesque, the only teacher that is still here at the Wilkins that taught under Mr. Wilkins, she stated, "He treated you like you were his favorite, but we were all his favorites." You said that many times. Yes. So as you can see, he was a pretty special man that always put people first while encouraging them to be the best person they could be. I'm sure that most of you in this room have a story with a similar theme, and we look forward to hearing from you this evening as we walk around and introduce ourselves to you. So again, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the school committee for coming out, and I'd like to welcome Mr. Wilkins' youngest daughter, Clare Wilkins.
Let's see if I can do this without crying. Good evening. On behalf of my family, I would like to thank you for the incredible gift you have given us today. Our sincere thanks to the Stoughton School Committee, Superintendent Rizzi, Dr. Whelan, and special thanks to Sandra Gropey, Kelly Levesque, and Bob Desmond. My father started his career at the South School, I learned, and then moved over to the West as a sixth grade teacher. He was then principal from 68 through his retirement in 95. He was extremely humble and a private man. He was a teacher by profession and by nature, and the programs he instituted were never done for recognition, but for the impact they had and the value they added to the student. Being here with you tonight at the renaming of the West School is a testament to my father's passion and legacy. His caring nature served the students, families, and staff of the West for generations. And now his legacy at the Wilkins School will serve a new wave. To his former students and families, you will never know what it meant to him to greet you with a smile every morning and to be a part of your lives. To his teachers, he held you all in high regard and treasured each and every one of you. To Dr. Whelan, congratulations on being the first principal of the Wilkins Elementary School. I hope that when you walk the halls, as my father once did, that you get as much fulfillment as he did. To the students of the new Wilkins School, I wish each of you success in your years here. I hope that every day that you are here, you are greeted with genuine joy and encouraged to be your best self. In closing, I would like to quote Abraham Lincoln: "The best way to predict your future is to create it." Thank you again.
Thank you, Claire. And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Molly Cochran, who is the chair of the Stoughton School Committee.
Thank you, everybody. I can't add very much to what Sandra already told you about the school committee's process. I have, quite frankly, very enthusiastically agreeing to rename the school. I just want to comment on tonight. The turnout tonight is marvelous, and it's really a testament to how strongly people felt about this gentleman and everything that he accomplished and everything that he meant to the educational community. So I'm really happy to take part in this ceremony. We do want to thank especially Sandra for all the hard work and arrangements to make sure that this came to fruition. So now I would like to take a few moments to actually, those of us who would like to go outside, to actually do the unveiling of the new sign.